Maui. What up, y'all? Welcome back to the vlog. So obviously the title and everything says it for itself. I'm here in Maui. I'll be here for about a week. Don't know how much I'll film. I might film quite a bit, I might not. Just depends. I'm trying to really kind of enjoy this, and but I will give you guys some shots of like the island and obviously the ocean behind me here. This is the view from my balcony from my hotel room. It's pretty awesome. And across the way is another island. You can kind of see it down in here in this region, right there. I don't know which one it is, but yeah, it's another island that I could see from my room. But this vlog won't be too crazy, too long, but it'll be very scenic kind of shots, things like that. At the end of the video, I'll kind of explain my whole week, what I did, what I liked, what I didn't like. And if you plan on coming to Maui, I could really suggest what to bring, just to kind of get ahead of the game here, because it is pretty expensive. Anything you decide to do or want to do, it's high dollar, but obviously it's worth it. You get to do a lot of cool things that you may or may not get to do ever again in your life. So, but with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog, and again, I'll come back to the end and kind of explain my overall trip. Thanks for watching. Peace. All right, let me show you guys where I'm staying. It's Kanalapali Shores. I think I'm saying that right. So I'm gonna go in here. I'll show you guys where I'm staying on the west side of Maui. It's a really great hotel. So I'll take you guys through it. All right, here's the entrance. Front desk is right there, and we'll go out to the pool. This open seating area. Just this whole thing is just opened up, and out here right into the pool area. So take you guys through here. ponds. More pond area. There's another pond right here, a bunch of fish in here. There's one of the pools. You can see all the fish. We'll go down this way towards the other pool. That's where you can rent all your snorkel gear, paddle boards, boogie boards. It's right here on the hotel, which is nice. You don't have to go somewhere and get it. But this takes you all the way down to the other pool, which is right there. It's early in the morning, so nobody's out. Here is pretty nice. This one looks over the beach straight ahead, and then there's a bar right there. And yeah, obviously this takes you right to the ocean, to the beach, and yeah, right there. So you can either go left or right. Right just takes you more to hotels. So does the left, but earlier I saw there might be a beach seal over here, so go check that out. But yeah, this is the view that we walk right into from the hotel. It's pretty amazing to wake up to this in the next 7 days. See a rainbow out there. It's really nice, really peaceful. A lot of snorkeling in this area you can do, but you have to hit it early. Around noon it starts to blow out pretty bad and just windy, and so you have to get up early and get at it. And the water is very warm. Yeah, that's it. Right by hotel. I'm gonna walk down this way and see if that seal's there. Let's go. So this part of the beach is closed off. There is a monk Hawaiian. Where is it? Right there. Hawaiian monk seal. This is her sleeping ground. So they closed off the beach, and she's sunbathing right now. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Obviously the ocean right there. All right. I'll show you guys the room where we stayed. Super nice, super convenient. Turn around. So here's the main room. King size bed. Restroom. And down here, full kitchen, which is super convenient. I highly recommend you guys, if you come to stay, get a kitchen. It is worth it. I'll explain why in the end of the video why you should do it. And then here's the view from my room, and it doesn't get old. So yeah, that's about it. Pretty spacious, like a 1-bedroom apartment kind of deal. But so that's the room. We're all gonna get dressed up and head down to a luau and check that out, and I'll come back to you guys a little later. main hub. If you go all the way down, there's a bunch of shops up and down this road here. It keeps going. Pretty cool spot, definitely worth checking out if you ever come here. But this place right here, Shaved Ice Pulalani's, is supposed to be the best on the island, so I'm gonna give it a shot and check it out. Let you know. Alright guys, if you want the best loco moco in town right here, 808 Grinds Cafe in Lahaina. Super good. Alright y'all, heading home, but before I left, a fellow I met at the bar, he told me to go to the bar at the hotel, told him to go to the ale house. And it's about 5 minutes away from the airport. This is where it is. There's not much around it, but really great place to go to before you leave, somewhere to hang out, so you're not sitting in the airport all day. But yeah, this is a great place, ale house, check it out. Alright y'all, just left the ale house, heading to the airport. It's time to head home. But dang, man, I got a lot of grays coming in. I'm getting old. Anyway, got a lot of sun too. Yeah, just heading home. At the end of this video, I'll go over my likes, dislikes about Maui, what to do, what not to do, and hopefully you guys take the advice or not. It's up to you. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. I can't wait to come back. But in the meantime, enjoy this sunset that I caught for you guys and for myself. And yeah, talk to you soon. What's up guys and gals, welcome back, or welcome to the end of the vlog. I promised you guys that I would talk about my overall experience, how to plan for Maui. So let's get to that. Try to get through this list really quick without boring you. Keep it short and sweet. First things first, when you're going to Maui, you're going to need a rental car. Hands down, Uber, Lyft does not exist out there, so don't go out there thinking you can just Uber around Maui. Not going to happen. So if you plan on driving around, seeing other parts of the island, you'll need a rental car, hands down. And if you decide not to get a rental car, then you will need to make sure whatever hotel you're staying at can pick you up and drop you off, at least from the hotel, or from the airport, I mean. And however you decide to get around from the island is really up to you. So rent a car. Just rent one. You're going to need it. Second thing, when it comes to planning your hotel where you want to stay, anything on the west side of Maui I think is really great. That seems to be where everyone tends to go. A lot of hotel options on that side. It's a little more touristy, which isn't, when I say that, it's really not that touristy. Not like the other the popular island, I think it's Honolulu that everyone usually goes to. But this one, nothing like that. But that's where usually everyone stays, on the west side. So that's where we stayed at least. And with that being said, when it comes to picking a room, make sure it has a full kitchen and a fridge, because that will save you money in the long run. At least, you know, when you're coming in and out of your room throughout the day, at least you know you can come back to your room after whatever it is you're doing and make a sandwich, cook something to hold you off to at least dinner. If you decide to go out to dinner every night, it'll save you a lot of money, and you can buy waters, whatever it is you need, because if you don't have something like that, you're buying water every day, you're buying food every day, and that adds up really, really fast. And I'd rather you save your money
that way, and then take all that money you would have spent for everything all the time going out, and go out to dinner, some nice dinners here and there, or even nice lunches, and it'll just save you money. So make sure you get a hotel with kitchen, and you will not regret it. Next thing, when you decide to plan like excursions, I guess you would call them, something that's, say the other side, like of the island or wherever it is, like snorkeling, kayaking, off-roading. The big thing I wanted to do there was zip lining. And unfortunately, that was booked till like next month when I got there. So whatever it is you decide to do, plan at least a month ahead. The latest I would wait, I was told, was 2 weeks in advance. So book ahead, whatever it is you plan on doing. The zip line thing was the thing I really, really wanted to do, and it just didn't happen. It was booked solid, and there isn't like you show up and hopefully a space opens up. People are dedicated to whatever it is they booked, because you don't go there every day, and I wish I would have listened, and I didn't. So book ahead. Book ahead. It'll save you a lot of headache in the long run. But the one thing I was able to do spontaneously, was able to get in, was kayaking. And say all else fails and you can't get anything, usually kayaking is open. They don't really like book out because everyone's hitting the big things like zip lining, off-roading, the snorkel tours with like the big boats and a bunch of people. The thing I liked about kayaking, because I've done the snorkel thing with a bunch of people in the middle of the ocean for like 4 hours, it can kind of get exhausting, especially with all those people around. And if you get seasick, it is not for you. So you can scratch that. But kayaking was really good. I mean, I get seasick, but I was able to kind of get through it because they take you in these little pocket areas where eventually they'll let you jump out and you can snorkel around. And you're not out there for too long, maybe a couple hours. And that couple hours flies by, especially because you're just surrounded by like just beautiful oceans and wildlife. And it's worth it because it's short and sweet and very satisfying. And it's a very like personal up close experience that I'm glad kind of worked out in my favor, where everything else got booked. And I got to have that great experience swimming with like sea turtles, just all kinds of fish. I have no idea what their names are, but it was cool seeing all that stuff really up close. And if all else fails, do that. It's really affordable, not crazy overpriced like the other things. And that's something to consider too, because everything you decide to do excursion-wise, I guess you call it, is expensive, extremely expensive. So if you do decide you want to go out there and do a bunch of like excursions, honestly, you may afford maybe 1, 2 at the most. So if all else fails, get the one you want, and that'll probably be it for you. I was just going to do the zip lining and call it good, because even the zip lining is pretty pricey, but it's worth it. At least do one thing. You won't regret that. Also, if you decide to do snorkeling, if you're that type of person, highly recommend just bring your own stuff. Get it in advance so it doesn't kill you while you're out there, because everything out there is you have to rent. Whether it comes to snorkel, paddleboard, surfboard, fins or flippers, or fins, I guess they call them now. Everything has to be rented unless you buy stuff there, which is kind of silly because you can buy way advanced here on the mainland or wherever you're from and just bring it with you, and you save money that way that you can use to do other things. And also, it's cool to have, because say you want to hit the water really, really early, you don't have to wait for anything to open. So you could just go out and do your thing. Also, if you're really like an adamant paddleboarder or surfer, rent a board for the whole week. You can keep it in your room, or even the hotel will store it for you. That way you can have access to whenever you like and head out. That way you're not waiting for things to open. You just do your thing, bring it back. Highly recommend that. I saw a lot of people do it, and I wish I would have done it, but I was just too busy snorkeling. For some reason, I was really into snorkeling. So take that word of advice, just plan ahead. Next thing, if you're not really a filmer and you're kind of overwhelmed by stuff like that, I highly recommend you kind of get past that and bring some sort of waterproof camera. Luckily, I was able to get some footage from a waterproof camera that was brought, but it wasn't mine. I wish I would have brought my own because it's just really fascinating to catch wildlife under there. And I was up close with sea turtles that it was just amazing. And I wish I would have had some sort of footage where I was really, really up close. I was able to get a little bit, but again, it wasn't my camera. And I wish I would have bought one because I was going to, and I talked myself out of it. I regret it. And I was shooting everything off my phone. And I wish I just would have brought one. So bring some sort of waterproof camera. You won't regret it. I promise you. Last thing is, while I was there, I'm kind of notorious for this. I like to just kind of wander around and see what's next door to me. I highly recommend that too because my hotel was great, as you saw in the vlog, but when it came to like the pool setting and the bar that was there, really basic, nothing like eye-catching and exciting where I want to sit around and hang out there. So I went next door and the pool was amazing. Next door meaning the hotel next door, and it was awesome. The pool was great. The bar was phenomenal. Met a lot of great locals there. So I highly recommend you just venture around whatever's around you if you're not satisfied with your hotel. They're not going to bug you. There's no key cards to get in and out of these pools. Everything is wide open for you to explore. So I recommend that. I had a blast doing that. I spent the day just seeing what was around me. And last but not least, try all the local food you can get your hands on. I've never had local moco till I got there. And we found this place, and I'll link it in the video below. If you plan on going, you have to go to this place. It was so great. I think it was called 808 Grinds, something like that. Just the food was phenomenal. We went to another sushi place called Miso Fat. Great food. And these places were like little hole in the walls. And I was like, should we eat here? And best food, seafood I've ever had. Best local moco. For having it the first time, I guess I can't really compare it to anything, but we went back a couple times because it was just that good. And again, if you want to try, like, if you're curious to see what else is out there, I did what probably everyone does for the first time going somewhere. I just went on YouTube and saw what other people were doing, and I was able to find a couple of these places, which was kind of cool. Some of it was really great. Some of it was not so great. So to each their own. But I'll link everything I used in the video description so you can, if you plan on going to Maui, you kind of have something to base it off, and then you can kind of just venture out and find out everything on your own, I guess. But that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. Appreciate you guys, your time, and yeah, and sticking with me through all this. And I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks. Peace.